Tonight, a pro-life demonstration causes controversy on campus.
And Gardner Minshew's return to Pullman, where you can catch the quarterback this Saturday.
Murrow News 8 starts now.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Corbin White.
And I'm Kevin Gonzalez. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
A pro-life demonstration is going on outside of Bryan Hall on the Washington State University campus today. KLEW says the Center for Biological Reform created the massive structure that's been churning heads. The structure features pictures of allegedly aborted fetuses and photos from the Holocaust. We talked with a staff member from the group who says the goal of the structure is to get students' attention that will ultimately lead to a conversation about abortion.
Washington State Governor Jay Inslee is traveling to Spokane this week to participate in a climate change protest. KHQ says Friday's protest will take place at the Tribal Gathering Place next to City Hall from 1 to 1:15 p.m. It says join us in Spokane on the event's Facebook page as we exercise nonviolent protests to call for faster action on implementing solutions to mitigate the climate crisis. You may start feeling the pinch at the pump this week. According to AAA, gas prices across the country are expecting to increase to up to 25 cents per gallon. The price increase due to drone attacks on two of Saudi Arabia's major oil facilities. Washington gas prices are the third highest in the country, averaging $3.18 per gallon. Washington State University is attempting to relieve some of the traffic in the parking garage. Gunnar Peterson explains how WSU did it and why some students don't think the change was for the better.
WSU transportation services have taken the first step in relieving some of the congestion in the parking garages. What used to be a toll-ticketed system where parkers would take their tickets and pay when they leave is now faster during entry and egress. Parkers now enter, park, and use designated electronic boxes to pay for their space.
This way, it's more like parking at a parking meter where you have to take an educated guess at how long you're going to be there and pay for that amount of time.
But transportation services wanted to increase accessibility. Introducing the new Way to Park app, which facilitates the information and transactions that people normally plug in at the parking payment kiosks. The app is seeing steady growth, but majority of parkers still use these boxes. Now, this new parking system actually requires busy students and staff to input all their information before they leave the garage. Now, the app does expedite the payment process, helping students avoid waiting in line at kiosks like this one. However, there are still some mixed feelings about the whole thing on campus.
I was talking to a few other people that use it, and they're like, it took forever, and like, you think it's like not going through, but like it ends up going through after a while. Continued usage on process and the app itself will reveal the benefits of this new system. Because when the streets fill up and the meters are occupied, the garages are where people tend to go. Outlook on this system will be determined on how its usage and efficiency affect the community. Gunnar Peterson, Murrow News 8.
A WSU engineering professor was injured in a car crash and hospitalized at the Sacred Heart Medical Center on Sunday. The Washington State Patrol says Hussein M. Zabib was driving west on State Route 270 without wearing a seatbelt and hit the wall near Sunshine Road. Zabib's condition was critical at 2 p.m. on Sunday, and there's not yet an update on his condition.
Pullman's Board of Adjustment approved a conditional use permit for a new apartment building. The new building, called Paradise Lofts, will be located in the corner of Paradise and Daniel, southeast of Evolve on Main. Planning Director Pete Dickinson tells the Moscow Pullman Daily News that the permit approves include requests for more compact parking under the current plan. The building would stand 3 feet taller than the 60-foot limit.
The reconstruction project on West A and North Line streets will cost nearly $1 million more than expected. Moscow Pullman Daily News says the Moscow City Council agreed Monday night to fund the project near the Wells Fargo ATM. New sidewalks will be poured and Circle Drive will be converted to a cul-de-sac. Sewer and water upgrades will also be installed.
Jeopardy host Alex Trebek announced this morning he will resume chemotherapy in an interview on Good Morning America. Trebek said his numbers skyrocketed after the first round of chemotherapy ended. Trebek says he has no plans on stopping hosting Jeopardy.
General Mills is recalling their 5-pound bags of gold medal flour after they found E. coli in one of their bags. Bags labeled best if used by September 6, 2020 are being recalled. If you have any questions about your bag of gold meal flour, call 1-800-230-8103.
Your next chance to donate blood on campus is coming up on Thursday. The Red Cross will be here to host the blood drive in the Smith Center from 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. This blood drive marks the first philanthropy event put on by the Coug guys and gals, student leaders who look to provide the best game day experience and be active in the community. When we come back, current and former WSU quarterbacks made headlines over the weekend. Malu Santos is up next with our sports report.
When Murrow News 8 continues.
Days, months.
Hey, I'm Jim from across the street.
Years.
I'd like to give you this.
A lifetime can rush by without realizing what we're missing. But it doesn't have to be that way. We have a choice to take action. Visit maketheconnection.net to find out more.
Welcome back to Murrow News 8. I'm Malu Santos. WSU football survived its first real test of the season with a 31-24 victory over the Houston Cougars. WSU had 2 blowout victories to start the year. WSU trailed at halftime of this game, but came back and had a strong performance in the second half to get the comeback win. During his post-game press conference, Mike Leach talked about the tale of the 2 halves.
Thought we played frantic the first half, both offensively and defensively. Then when we settled in, I thought we played well the second half, and then wish we'd played the whole game like that.
Along with getting the win, Anthony Gordon was also honored for his performance in the game. Gordon has been named the Pac-12 Offensive Player of the week for the second time in 3 games. Gordon threw for 440 yards, completing 36 of 48 passes. Gordon also won the award for his play against New Mexico State in Week 1. Gordon and the Cougs' next game will be against UCLA Saturday night. Gordon's not the only Cougar quarterback making headlines. 2 former Cougs played quarterback in the NFL during Week 2 of the season. Luke Falk got some surprise playing time as Trevor Siemian got injured during the New York Jets Monday Night Football game. And Gardner Minshew, a fan favorite, got the first start of his career with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both are expected to start their teams this week. Oh, and for you Minshew fans, he'll be returning to Pullman this Saturday when the Cougs play the UCLA Bruins. He will be signing autographs in Cougville from 5:30 to 7 before the game. The Seahawks improved to 2-0 on the season with a 28-26 win over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Russell Wilson threw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Tyler Lockett led the way with 10 receptions for 79 yards. Pittsburgh's quarterback Ben Roethlisberger exited the second quarter with a season-ending elbow injury. The Seahawks host the New Orleans Saints this Sunday. The Mariners announced a Forever the King promotion for Felix Hernandez's final start of 2019. Many have speculated this promotion marks the end of Felix's illustrious career with the Mariners, although the club has yet to comment. The promotion is scheduled for September 26 when the Mariners take on the Oakland Athletics.
Next fall starts next week. Celeste Harms will tell us if the sunshine is on the way out.
When Murrow News 8 returns.
And welcome back to Murrow News 8. We're going to toss it over to the Weather Center with Celeste. Celeste, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Corbin. When you take a look at our forecast today, we saw some partly cloudy action and some temperatures in the mid-60s as a high, and that trend will actually continue into tomorrow. When you look at the forecast, still about the same winds tomorrow, about 10 miles per hour, but we're going to start to see some showers coming in tonight that will last until through the day tomorrow, and actually potentially see some thunderstorms. So if you're headed out for the day tomorrow, be sure to pack a rain jacket because it's looking like it could get a little stormy. And as we head into our map across the state, we'll see those temperatures are pretty consistent across the state. In Olympia and Seattle, we're still seeing some highs in the low 60s, except they're seeing a little more precipitation than us on the west side of the state. The only difference is in the Tri-Cities. They've got some cloudy weather and they've got a high in the low 70s, so a little nicer for them as opposed to us over in Spokane and Pullman, similar to the west side of the state. Looking at our 5-day forecast, after the rain tomorrow, it starts to clear up a little bit, which is really great. You can see some partly cloudy weather Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I took a look at that Coug forecast for you, and it's looking like it should be pretty nice for game day. So enjoy it, Cougs, when the WSU football team takes on UCLA. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Celeste. Murrow News 8 will return. Thank you for watching tonight. Be sure to watch our live newscasts at nwpb.org/MN8 and on Cable 8 at 7 and 10.
Don't forget you can also follow Murrow News 8 on Facebook and Twitter.
Have a good night.